So in the last episode, what we did was create a plugin that make things explode. Today, we're going to make dirt drop diamonds, and we're going to mess with some events. So for the group ID, I'm going to leave it as me.evilterabyte, and for the artifact ID, I'm going to name it dirt to diamonds. And for the description, turns dirt to diamonds, and the authors is obviously me. Make sure for the group ID and the artifact ID, you can name it your own plugin and your own username for up here. Awesome. So I'm going to make the plugin for 1.16.5. I'm going to hit next and turn this into dirt to diamonds. Now once the project opens, I'm going to go straight and open up all the folders and get to the main class, which is main java me.evilterabyte.dirt to diamonds and dirt to diamonds.java. And over here, hovering over dirt to diamonds, I'm going to create a new package, and this package is going to be called listeners. And inside the listeners package, I'm going to create a new Java class called block break listener. This could be named whatever you want, but this most signifies what we're going to be making. So in here, instead of implementing command executor, I'm going to implement a listener. Make sure the listener is from org.bukkit.event.listener and not some other Java thing. So over here, I'm going to do @event handler, and you'll notice that it doesn't allow me to implement these methods. I got to do this myself. So I'm going to import event handler and then type in void on block break. This can be whatever you want as well, but on block break most represents what we're going to do. On block break, I'm going to do block break event and then event. So now what the code is doing is it's telling the listener to look over here and look for this block break event. And the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to get the player, get player, and import the class, and get the block the player broke, which is event.getBlock. So there's a whole bunch of other event stuff you can do with it, so let's take a look. You can set the drop items, get the player, get the block, set it to canceled so they cannot break the block. And this is drop item signifies if the drop drops items or not, and set canceled will set it to not break. And the others you don't need to worry about right now. So first things first, we only want this to work on dirt blocks. So what we gotta do is we gotta create an if statement. So if the block is dirt, so we can try this out and see if it works. So material dot dirt. So only if the block is dirt, this will happen. And you can see we get a red line. That's because this is a block and this is a material. So what we're going to do here for the block, we're going to do block.getType. Once we get the type, this returns a material, so we can make these equal to each other. And then we can do if block.getType equals material.dirt, we can say drop a diamond. So to drop a diamond, I'm going to call in the server. So bukkit.getServer.getWorld. And then we're going to drop item naturally. And now these take parameters, as you can see by the red lines. So we got to figure out what parameters these take. So we hover over it, and it should tell us. Well, this only takes one parameter, it takes the world. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the string, which is the world name. We're going to do block.getWorld.getName. This will get the world name as a string, and then we just put world into here. And now this takes two parameters. It takes the location and it takes the item. Location's pretty easy. All we gotta do is specify a location. Just location, and make sure you import location from org.bukkit, and you get the block location. So block.getLocation. Once we get the block location, you can see that the location variable is completely fine. And now we can start making the item. So for the item, you create an item stack, name it item, and this item stack is going to be a new item stack. Now the new item stack takes one or two parameters, so we can type in, it takes a material, so we can type in material dot diamond and close the brackets. And you could pass another parameter on it which specifies the amount of items you want it to drop. So if we want to drop 2 diamonds, you specify you want it to drop 2. You don't really need to specify 1 because if you leave it without any parameters, it's just going to leave it as 1. So that you get a little may produce error here, and you can either replace it or just leave it alone, because I don't think this will actually drop a null world because we are getting the blocks world here. So we can just remove all the unused casts, and this is basically our logic for the block listener done. Now all we gotta do is register it like the command. So before we typed in get command and then the command name. This time we're gonna get the server and we're gonna get the plugin manager. So now the plugin manager will register the event. This also takes 2 parameters. The first parameter is just like the command executor, where we put in the class, so block break listener, or whatever you named this class up here. And the next one takes the plugin. To get the plugin, you just type in this, because it's running on this plugin. And there we go. We've successfully registered the thing, and I will head on to the Minecraft server to see if it works. So now that it's done, we can go and we can break a dirt block plugins on the server. Yep, we have dirt to diamonds. We break it, and we get dirt. Place down the dirt. Let's break the dirt. And you can see it drops a diamond and a dirt block. Pretty cool. But we only wanted to drop a dirt block, so let's cancel. And I'm going to close the server with Control-C. And we can close the server, close here. So we only wanted to drop one item, which is just a diamond. So let's cancel the drops. So we can do event.set drop items false. And this will cancel the dirt block from falling and will only drop the diamond. Now, if you only want the diamond to drop sometimes, we're going to implement a random. So up here, oops, I'm going to say random equals new random. Simple. And now we're going to set a random number. So between 0 and 1. So if I put, let's say the chance, I'm going to make it a double, chance is equal to 0.50. So there's a 50% chance it's going to drop a diamond or dirt. So we're going to go over here and say if the block type is material. I'm going to put another if statement. If the chance, so if random is greater than chance, return. So if random is greater than chance, it's gonna drop, if random dot next, next double is greater than chance, it'll drop the normal dirt. If it's less than chance, it'll drop the diamond. Oh, we forgot the if right here. Perfect. And that's your plugin. Thanks for watching.